Hey, here's another bus stop video for y'all, and I wanted to talk a little bit about, oh, the mosquitoes are biting me. The ability to learn to honor and respect yourself enough to walk away from people that are not healthy for you. And so, you know, I'm gonna get cut off my low battery here, but just waiting for the bus. Yeah, there's a really cool story I wanted to share with you guys, a really sad, triumphant story, and still, learning how to triumph over darkness and how to respect myself enough to continue to stay away from those people that I needed to let go. And you know what? They came into my life to teach me things. There was lessons to be learned. I needed to learn a lot about being my own person, about finding purpose and helping others, about taking care of myself, about setting boundaries. And I needed to learn how to hate in order to learn how to love. And I needed to walk through hell and darkness in order to appreciate the light. I needed to become stronger. I needed to learn how to help others. And now I help others as a peer support worker and educator. And so my first abusive relationship was also with somebody that also taught me a lot of beautiful things and saved my life off the drugs and stuff. And it showed me that the world was a beautiful place full of music, that I could play musical instruments and sing and dance and go to festivals. And so I needed him, but eventually I needed to tell somebody after the abuse started, and it went on for a year. And I finally went to a shelter, and that's when I finally left him. And I was really blessed to get out. He could have killed me, and that was many years ago. And so super grateful to be alive, to have made it through that. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. And so he had a very sad ending to his story, whereas my story gets to live on. And it was thanks to the shelter and reaching out for support. My second abusive relationship ended a year ago. That was a 7-year one. I'm not going to get into any details, so please don't ask me. But let's just say it wasn't fun. And that time I learned that I had to actually tell people about what was going on, which I think prevented it from getting worse. So I told my family, his family, my friends, and every time there was an abuse, I would tell my friend about it or my counselor. And I did seek help from, certain types of abuse networks, and that really did help me to stay safe. I did reach out to the police when I needed to as well, and that also helped me stay safe. I never got a restraining order because I was worried that I would breach it, because I was so in love with this person, which is so sick to think about. Like, how could we love somebody that's so abusive? But I expected him to change, to stop drinking or whatever, right? So I realized that I needed to go back to school and to learn to become a peer support worker in order to leave him, to learn that I had value and purpose and to help others. And in doing that, that's when I was able to leave. Sorry, the mosquitoes are wild and I don't have any repellent. And so yeah, that's what kept me safe, was taking relationship counseling, taking courses on relationship through the YWCA, doing abuse counseling, contacting CASA and different things throughout the relationship that I needed, and keeping the open dialogue between friends and family, and reading the book, The Emotionally Abusive Relationship. I've been with someone for 9 months, I think now, and he's absolutely the sweetest person I've ever been with. I had to get in alignment with him. I had to learn to take care of myself at the gym and yoga and work and self-care and journaling and nature and like all this stuff so I could get into alignment with him. And so if you're going through abuse, please don't give up. Please just, find some peace, find a way out. Always find a way out. There's always a way out. No matter if you've been in it for, 1 month or 10 years, there's a way out. And so never give up, always seek help. Find some friends that will walk through it with you. My friends kept me alive, and they gave me hope. They told me I wasn't all the bad things they told me I was. Their family was unbelievably supportive and loving, and that helped a lot too, you know, and they always welcomed me into their home, and I'm super grateful for them. And to the persons that abused me, I still pray for them and send them healing, because I do believe that everybody deserves a second chance. I'd rather be abused than be an abuser, although I'd rather be neither. But if you know what I mean, like I'm really rooting for them to change and heal and be able to find a way to balance. And I'm still healing trauma each and every day. And it's one day at a time. There's a really cool narcissist video on YouTube that I really loved, that I would watch, and he would make videos. I wish I knew the name of it, of what it means to be in a healthy relationship and what is an example of abuse. And that really kept me going too, watching those videos, learning what healthy relationships look like, and learning communication tools, studying communication tools and boundaries, taking boundary classes through CMHA, Recovery College, all kinds of things that really just kept me going. And so, you know, getting a dog saved my life, because she taught me that it was okay to be home alone by myself with her. I felt good. It was like, oh, I can ask him to go home, and I have Luna, and Luna loves me even if I go out for 8 hours and come home. She still loves me, and she's still kind to me, and she's not mad at me, and she treats me with love. And then I realized, you know, that's what love is. And so, yeah, and then I helped her. You know, I saved her, and then she saved me, and then we help each other. And so, you know, finding friends and community, and not listening to the abuser, not letting them control me, you know, not staying home because they want me to, not staying small because they want me to, but also standing up for myself when I was being abused, and using things like I feel statements, like I feel sad when you act like this because I need this from you, rather than fighting back and getting into a fight. It was like, how do I learn to respond with love, which helped set me up in my next relationship, which is really beautiful. And I learned how to communicate, and I learned how to express my needs in a loving way, and I learned how to love back and support my partner back, and to be there for them, you know, and encourage them and inspire them, and not to fight. And if things is in a difficult conversation, I learned how to have them peacefully. And yeah, I'm just super grateful, and I still have a lot to learn about relationships and life and purpose and dedication and focus and storytelling and helping the world. And how do I help people that are being abused to see that they deserve better. And so if you need help, call 2111, and if you're in Alberta, call 911 if you need to, but 211 is a great place to find resources. So really encourage, if you are in an abusive relationship, whether you're the abuser or you're the one being abused, or maybe you're both, to find help, you know, because I've been both at times too, and fighting back and being rude and being mean and being possessive and controlling and jealous, because after so long of abuse and being sweet, sometimes you just break down, and then you start, you know, acting crazy yourself. And I regret that too. And so learning to like always hold your ground while staying in peace is beautiful, and standing up against oppression, because we don't deserve to be abused. We deserve to be loved, whether we're man, woman, transgender, whatever. Everyone deserves love. So go out there, be the love the world needs, love yourself, and be around people that love you back. That's all.